All right, guys, now it is time to start talking about our DARE essay. Yesterday, I showed you examples of DARE essays from the past. I talked to you a little bit about what the DARE essay would be like. You learned that it is kind of a contest and you can win a prize if your DARE essay is chosen as the best essay in the class. So this is kind of a big deal. It's a way for you to show the detectives your appreciation, to showcase your knowledge from what you learned in the DARE program to your parents and the school and the mayor. So it's a really big deal. So we are going to do our best to make sure this essay is our best work. First, we're going to think about what have we learned in DARE so far. We are not finished and we have a few lessons to go, but let's just think about what we have learned so far. We have learned so much. Let's think about lesson number 1. In the very first lesson, we learned about the DARE decision-making model. When we have a problem, we should use it. Remember, the DARE decision-making model is when we have a problem, we define it. What is the problem? We assess it. We respond to it and we evaluate it. And we did some practice scenarios of dilemmas and using the DARE decision-making model to help us through. In lesson 2, we learned about the negative health effects of using harmful substances like tobacco, drugs, and alcohol. These were some really tough facts that we learned here. Lesson number 3, we learned about making safe and responsible choices, even when your friends are pressuring you not to. Negative peer pressure is really hard. In lesson 4, we learned some resistance strategies, like when something's happening that you don't like or you don't want to be a part of, you can avoid the situation. You can find strength in numbers, like other people to hang out with that are making better choices. Walk away from the situation. You can say no, or if it's just like a topic that you're not comfortable talking about, you can change the subject. Think about what you have done to resist negativity. Okay, so tomorrow, we are actually on Thursday, we are going to brainstorm these things. Think about everything that you've learned so far. So everything I just went over, you're going to think about, what did you learn from this? You know, the detectives are taking their time once a week to come in and talk to you. You should be learning something as they're doing this. So what are you learning? Maybe you already know all the facts about tobacco and whatnot, but maybe you never heard of the DARE decision-making model before. Maybe that's helped you to get through some dilemmas that you've been facing. And then think about your future. What have you learned in DARE that will help you in the future? But this is what we're going to talk a little bit about this on Thursday, a little bit more. If you want to open up your DARE book and go through the lessons, you know, they start in the beginning. You can go through to like kind of refresh your memory of what you've been learning. That's a good idea too. Okay, so we're going to recap this and share things that we've learned today.